Objection!
Hello there, everyone. This is Andre of GVGINU. Thank you very much for listening and lending me your time and your ear, and for wanting to pay attention to another game idea that I have to present that will work on the Wii U. And some people besides me would probably think this would be pretty obvious to do, but why is there no Phoenix Wright on the Wii U? Granted, I know I kind of understand Capcom would have to, put the money back behind this, but you would think with the way the Wii U is set up and the unique set of controls that someone would say, hey, we can put this on the Wii U, the library. People are complaining about there not being a whole lot of stuff, and I understand Phoenix Wright is a bit of a niche title. But you might open more people up to Phoenix Wright, putting it on the Wii U as well as putting it on the 3DS. Or you could just make a whole new game for the Wii U. That's why I just threw the name Objection up there, because that could be like a different Phoenix Wright game. And there are no Phoenix Wright games called Phoenix Wright Objection, which is odd because that's his catchphrase. Like, that's his most known catchphrase. So why not make a game that says Phoenix Wright Objection? I guess I'm the only one thinking about it. I mean, I can't be the only one thinking about it, but apparently I am the only one who has really said anything about it. Or maybe that's not even true, because, I mean, there's tons of YouTube channels out there. And there are so many different forums. There could be plenty of people that might have said the same thing. So I really can't say I'm the only one saying it. I'm the only person I know of saying it. That's the best way to put it. Well, I was looking at it. I'm like, Phoenix Wright, 3DS. It started on the DS and it was on the 3DS. It could have even had a Wii game if they would have wanted to push it that far. But they didn't. Okay, so why not make a home console version of the game? That's the one thing I really don't get. There's like no reason that this game doesn't have a home console version. There really isn't. There's no reason it doesn't have one. So I'm I mean, outside of Capcom's financial woes, there's not really a reason. But they've only ever had Phoenix Wright on Nintendo platforms. Oops. Knock something down. They've only ever had Phoenix Wright on Nintendo platforms. Why not approach Nintendo? I mean, no, maybe they have. But I would say approach Nintendo with a game in the vein of Phoenix Wright and say, we would like to bring this to a home console audience, and we've made this game around this concept. Like I said, I understand that it would be a bit more expensive, quite a bit more expensive, because it's a Wii U, and that's 3DS isn't exactly HD development. So I can understand why they would definitely prefer the 3DS over the Wii U as far as putting these games out. And like I said, the audience for Phoenix Wright is kind of niche. But at the same time, it's like you broaden your audience by sometimes broadening where they can get what you're giving them. And I can understand why no one would want to put Phoenix Wright on maybe like an Xbox or a PlayStation. It's just the control setups just don't outright suit it. But the Wii U gamepad would literally act as the second screen on the 3DS, as the bottom screen on the 3DS, and you'd have your television for everything else. I don't know, just I can't be the only one thinking about this. Heck, for that fact of the matter, they might as well do the same You might as well get level 5 to do the same thing with Professor Layton. Why is there no Professor Layton game on the Wii U? Why not? It's a touch-based game. You got the gamepad. Got the Wii U gamepad with the touchscreen, and you could have your television for all of the story stuff and utilize it to look around and do certain things. No, I don't know. I guess I think in terms of what would work well for the console rather than just what would line my pockets. I guess that's probably why I'm still the idea guy, because I'm not looking for necessarily what would line my pockets, but what would work well for the platform at hand. I don't know, maybe. That might be the reason. I'm not exactly a businessman, so but it's just like Phoenix Wright, Professor Layton. They could even put the Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton game on the Wii U. Just port it up. And the Phoenix Wright collection, port it up. Do a Professor Layton collection. Put it on the Wii U. Put it on the 3DS. And this almost feels like it should be common sense. That really. It almost feels like it should be common sense. Otherwise, I think I'm pretty much done. I don't really have to talk much about Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton. I mean, I haven't really played very many Phoenix Wright games. I think I played one. I think I actually only played the first one, and that was because I played it on someone else's 3DS at a job I was working, because they had it and they had it on break. And I played it with them for a few minutes. And I was highly interested. I actually should go pick up those games. I should actually pick up the collection on the 3DS and download it off the eShop, because I really do want to play those games. And Professor Layton, my wife actually got me interested in Professor Layton because she wanted the game, because I don't remember how she heard of it. I don't know, maybe she might have read when I was getting gaming magazines. She might have seen it in one of them. I don't have very many of them now, because a lot of them were trashed. But yeah, she got me interested in Professor Layton because I saw her play it, and I was like, dang, those puzzles do kind of look like they're thinkers. You actually have to think through a lot of these. You can't just go with your first assumption. So I mean, I don't know. Like, to me, it just makes sense. But I'm pretty sure it makes sense to a lot of people. It just hasn't happened. But either way, I'm done with this video, so thank you very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff, and until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.